it's me, Vick. Long time no see. We are past Bullseye's birthday. I did record it, but then I didn't like it. And then when we actually celebrated his birthday, it was like the worst mental health day known to man for me. So that is postponed. But yesterday was my birthday, so I wanted to show off some of the things I got yesterday. Some things I can't show were because they were consumable. So, I was treated to In-N-Out. So I had a double-double with a large Dr. Pepper, which I usually don't drink caffeine because of PCOS. So that was a nice little treat. And then also I had a king-size Kit Kat bar and a bag of Swedish fish. That is gone. I ate those in one day. But first off, I want to show off all like the remints and like small toys I got mainly for like this channel, honestly. So I got all these like remints and like miniatures from Five Below. So we're gonna show you that first. So first things first was this Summiko Garashi set. So this was like, I want to say like a cafe remint set of Summiko Garashi, and I got the one called Welcome. So this little ghost guy basically visits and makes you coffee. Also comes with like a little paper craft sign, some posters, which are probably gonna go in like the kitchen of my mascot's home, little coffee grinder and like pot situation, actual welcome sign, and then the actual little ghost himself. So that is the first Summiko Garashi set I got. I will show the second one next. So this second Summiko set was called, this one was called Badminton, but this one looked like they were like all like in a park situation. But yeah, so this one was pretty simple compared to the other one. You get Neko with like a little clover crown, a little paper craft like picnic blanket, then like a little like tapioca instant camera, a Neko and Bangin themed badminton things. I want to say oars, but I know that isn't correct. But I do know the name of this thing, which is, and this too also has a little face. But so this is called a shuttlecock, historically, canonically. This next set was from a remint sent in the clearance section of Box Lunch. It's called like Coben Daddy's Coffee or something like that. But so we got, if my phone can focus, this set, which is just literally a table and some like bread and a coffee and like a little paper menu. No, Houdini. No. One of my cats. One of my cats. He's actually up here. Ah. Okay, this next one was like a Miniso remint scent. So this was like $3.99, which is like really nice and cheap. But the other sets, like the rose afternoon tea, and like American cuisine Miniso specific remint sets looked like a little too cheap in my opinion. So I went with like the coffee afternoon remint set, and I got, you guessed it, another table, and this one comes with like a little like coffee maker, tea maker situation, a tray, cup, and like a little pitcher, and of course the table. So yeah, if you want remints but you don't want to spend like roughly like $11.99 or $15.90 for individual remint sets, then I would say get like the Miniso remint sets. Just don't be shocked when you crack one open that it looks like stuff you would use for Decoden, I guess, would be my thing. But yeah, it's simple. I like it. It's cute. I might use this in maybe like an office setting for Insect Horse eventually down the line. So this one was a Rilakkuma set. The little core Rilakkuma bag, that's a paper craft. But this was like a supermarket set. So this was like a fruit cup, vanilla ice cream, little bag of flour, and a carton of eggs. And if you open the eggs, they're actually like individual little eggs, which I thought was cute. So that's what they look like. One in the middle has like an actual like Rilakkuma thing. I need to be careful because the next set remint set I'm going to show you, I already lost the toothbrush and the laundry detergent cap. I'm confident they're on my craft desk somewhere. The problem is my craft desk is a total mess, which is why I haven't made a proper craft video yet. Yeah, but like outside of that, these sets are sick. So this is the set I was talking about. This is the Kirby Poo 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 Market remint sets. So this is my second one. First one I got came with the little like gumball machine, the little Jiffy popcorn, and like a bag of like Cheetos, but like Kirby themed. This one though, this was the one I wanted the most. So this particular set comes with a papercraft tissue box that was a pain in the ass to make, a little fish sponge, Kirby themed laundry detergent, a Waddle Dee toothpaste, a Kirby toothbrush, which has vanished into the void that is my desk, toilet paper, and a Kirby themed light bulb. So like, again, very cute, very houseware. This is definitely going to be utilized in my mascot's house. So yeah, I love the Poo 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 Market sets. I didn't grow up playing Kirby, but like I really enjoy the remint sets that they do for Kirby. I eventually want to get the Kirby Cafe remint sets. Like I think it's called like Cafe Time or whatever. But for now, I want to actually finish collecting the Poo 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 Market sets. I enjoy those very much. This set was from Five Below. This was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Teeny Tinies. And it comes with 2 skateboards, a little Game Boy, a soda, a shell communicator, party-sized ranch dressed Dorito chips, but not Doritos, obviously. A pizza slice, a pizza box with a pizza inside it that you can take out, a little breakfast sandwich, Rocky Road ice cream, Yo-Go-Go's, protein powder, a can of ooze, like legit, whole milk, a bag of indiscriminate like groceries, a CRT TV, a hot dog, a boombox, and then I couldn't fit it in here, so I'll just grab it now. This like small Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle van. It is cute. I mean, the printing on these things could be better, but it's teeny tiny, so I'm not complaining. And then, of course, I like all of this stuff, because again, I can use all of this for what I have in store, what I'm planning on making, outside of Yap session videos. This was also from Five Below. This is a creature from the Black Lagoon, like rubber duck. It's very nice details, and a very good paint job, actually, surprisingly, when it comes to, like, Five Below stuff. A lot of stuff gets, like, misprinted, or, like, the paint job's just wacky, but this one actually looks good. So, he is now part of the bathroom decor. For whatever reason, we just randomly started decorating the bathroom. My favorite monster movie, which is Creature from the Black Lagoon, and pastel colors. So that's what we're working with now. So he gets to live there with his other Creature from the Black Lagoon brethren. You can't see it very well because the sunlight's directly in my eyes, but this is a box of like faux Legos for the Stray game where you build the cat from Stray, and it looked like my cat that pulled a Godzilla on us earlier, Houdini. So we're gonna name this one Houdini if we ever do play the game. And we're gonna build it. Maybe it'll be a video actually, because there's a lot of steps in this that hurt my brain last night. So yeah, this might actually be a video idea where I just yap and build Houdini from Stray. So yeah. Then I also got these. Let me bring it down. So you'll see the mess that is my craft desk. These are Pero Sparkle stickers. I am confident you don't see these outside of like Harajuku. So I was surprised to find them at Five Below. I already used a good chunk of like the matte stickers on my water bottle, which I'll just get like B-roll footage of. Because I also got another sticker from Five Below that I already put on my water bottle. That was just very me coded. But yeah, so these are these cute little like Harajuku, not quite Sanrio, but maybe our Sanrio character stickers. I never heard of these guys, but yeah, they look fresh out of like Harajuku, Japan. And then the last thing I got from Five Below were these like little incense sticks, because I ran out. And they smell pretty good. It's Jade Lotus, so it's floral, aqua lotus, and white musk scent. It smells alright. It smells good. It suffices. And then we went to Barnes & Noble's to cap off the night. So this was part of a 3-pack of like little blank notebooks near the front. And I also grabbed it, mainly for like the cover designs. The other 2, though, I am giving to my friend. This one I'm keeping, though, because it's very cute. Then I grabbed this book because I've been reading Lucy Kinsley's works since high school. I read a lot of her, like, travelogue comics in high school, and it actually inspired me to want to, like, get into the comics industry, and I still do. It's just, I have to do a lot of research first and teach myself the basics before I can make my own comic. At least that's how my brain processes. But so I have her 2, like, kids graphic novels. One of them is called, like, Stepping Stones. The other is, like, Apple Crush. So I have those, and now I have this, which is about her cat. Which I think I will relate to because we have like 4 cats in the house. So, yeah. And we have 2 orange ones. So, yeah. I can't wait to read this. I love Lucy Kinsley's work. And then I grabbed Fangs, which is like the one Sarah Anderson like comic I wanted to get. Don't get me wrong. Being in junior high, reading the Sarah's Scribbles comics on, like, Tumblr, like, that's very nostalgic. But this came out, I want to say, in my high school years as well, actually. And so I wanted to pick this up because it's like, okay, it's growing up with me, was my thought process. And it feels very nice. It's, like, cloth bound, I want to say. And it's a cute love story about a vampire and a werewolf, and who doesn't love that? So I'm like, yes, let's grab this as well. So I'll probably do, like, book review videos, yap sessions as well, because I do have quite the backlog of TBR and stuff I'm just currently reading, and it's been taking forever to finish reading. So I'll probably do a video about all that as well. But for now, we'll just show off this cute haul. Houdini. last but not least, a childhood certified classic, Tokyo Mew Mew Omnibus, 1. So, my two absolute favorite magical girl, IPs, I guess, is Tokyo Mew Mew and Shigokara. They also had Shigokara at Barnes & Noble, but instead of grabbing it right then and there, I said, I'll come back to it in case I really want to. Because at that point, we were really pushing our luck. Because it was, almost closing time kind of situation. So when I went back around, because I was like, man, I really want to grab Shigokara, it was gone. Somebody else grabbed it. And I was like, no. So, but luckily no one grabbed the Tokyo Mew Mew, because that was the last of the Tokyo Mew Mew they had over there. So, I grabbed it. And so, I'm so excited to get back on the Tokyo Mew Mew horse, because I didn't watch too much of it as a kid, crazily enough, but I did really enjoy it, because I was, as a kid going through my Bindi, the Jungle Girl phase, so, this was about, saving, near extinct animals and all that, so I was like, yo, it's literally Bindi, was how I saw Ichigo. But yeah, and then of course, I'm just a sucker for pink hair. I am. That probably makes me basic in the anime community, but I love pink-haired characters. Yeah, so this too will get a proper little review down the line, because I also have in my TBR shelf, way down there, you can see it, it's called Cutie Honey. So I have Cutie Honey. So I might sit down and do a magical girl book vlog, maybe, if you guys are interested in that. So yeah. Because Cutie Honey, I feel really walked for all the other magical girl animes, if that makes sense. It's got a weird history, but yeah. Yeah. So, I will eventually probably do a deep dive on Cutie Honey, and also just a little magical girl reading vlog, reading this, and reading Cutie Honey. But yeah. That was basically all I got from my birthday yesterday. And then I wanted to do more, but I fell asleep when we got home. And that's okay, honestly. And then today, I have work and a meeting. And honestly, that'll be okay. My job, includes working with kids, so our program is graduating soon. So it's most likely just going to be about graduation. There we go. So, Daredevil Born Again has been... It's been slow, I'm not going to lie to you, but these first 3 episodes has felt like... When you're doing a play, it feels like set dressing is the best way I can describe these past 3 episodes. It does feel like we are getting back to that Netflix gritty feel though, which I enjoy, and even slightly a little more so because of we're seeing bone snapping and blood spurting, which is crazy cool. But yeah, so the first 3 Daredevil Born Again Season 2 episodes, what else can I really say? My theory of Mr. Charles, weirdly enough, since the rumors is we're getting Jean Grey in the new Spider-Man movie, I think Mr. Charles is an alias, and I think that's actually Stryker. If it's not William Stryker, who is using his ops name as an alias in the CIA so he can collect mutants to quote-unquote fix his son. Okay, I don't know what to tell you then. He's a cool character still. I'm very curious what the hell the ring's about. I don't know what else to say when it comes to Mr. Charles. I love Matthew Lillard. He's a cool dude. But yeah, he's a mystery right now, and I feel like he's kind of the most intriguing part about that subplot, and I want to see more of that subplot, honestly. I want to see more Mr. Charles, like, breathing down Fisk's neck kind of situation. Outside of that, could care less about Heather Glenn. My fiance theorizes, though, that she will become the female Muse because she's so haunted by the OG Muse, which, yeah, I can see that. I don't read enough Daredevil comics to know what her character was actually like in the comics, so, yeah, I don't know. But, like, the rest of it, it's just, it feels like, okay, we're building up everything. Wait till episode 4. Episode 4 is when the story actually begins, kind of situation, you know. And that's honestly the best way I can describe it. But I am curious. I am happy to see my boy Dex, my Blorbo, Bullseye. I love him. And don't worry, the Bullseye video where I yap about him will come out eventually. I really fumbled this year when it came to his birthday. We did make the pizza, though. The pizza was bumping. I'll probably put in the picture I put in on, like, Tumblr. Tumblr is called @insecthorse, all lowercase, all together, if you want to follow me there. But yeah, the pizza was delicious. Julie was onto something when it came to sausage and broccoli and extra cheese. Very good. Yeah. And then the Lanterns trailer came out. Then the Lanterns trailer came out, and the suits aren't even green. This is like the one project that maybe James Gunn should have been hands-on with the most, because it being like True Detective but in space, but we're not even in space for season 1, feels kind of like you ripped my heart out. If the Lanterns rumor is true, and each season follows a different pair of Green Lanterns with their own little, like, buddy cop mystery, I am down for that, because I want to see Nort and Mordo, Jesus, work together. That or Nort and Chip. The fact we got Chip canon via word of mouth in Lanterns trailer, come on, you have to give me Chip. But, like, the suits, bro, the suits, that I'm at least glad they got Hal as a piece of shit jaded old man correct. Very glad about that. I'm curious to know if Emerald Twilight's already happened, if he's already been, like, Parallax. Very curious about that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that the Lanterns teaser trailer, it felt like it dropped the ball, and, like, being part of, like, the Green Lantern Discord server, it's like everyone got sad again, you know? Like, everyone was like, yeah, that's awesome, cheers, they got Guy right, minus, like, the hair color, you know? Like, they were on cloud 9. And then the Lanterns teaser trailer comes out, yeah. I am curious. I wonder if the suits look like that because of, like, Earth's atmosphere, but once you, like, exit Earth's atmosphere, it's, like, a vibrant green. I wonder if that's, like, the route they're going. If not, and if it is, like, that same, like, shit Dijon mustard brown color, like, okay. I don't know how I feel about that, because I already have mixed feelings about my adventures with Green Lantern. When I heard the synopsis of that, I was like, oh, are you for real? We're just gonna keep doing that, because at this rate, it feels like we're erasing Jessica Cruz's original origin, and we're just gonna keep, like, sandbagging her into, like, kiddie cartoon territory, where it's like, she's actually a high school girl, and it's like, no! Can't we just get, like, true origin Jessica Cruz? Okay? That's where I'm at with when it comes to Jessica Cruz, so, but I wanted to talk about for this Yap session. Oh, Supergirl. That looks good. That looks good. It's a little scary that they're juggling between, like, 3 different endings for the movie. I'm curious how that's gonna go. I'm curious if, like, one ending is, like, in the comic series, the fake ending they came up with, like the girl and Supergirl, and if the second ending is like the true ending of the comic series that they revealed, and if like the third one is like both of them combined, like they show both the fake and the real ending. I don't know. I'm very curious. I'm also curious about Lobo being in there, because the actual Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow comics, I don't think Lobo was in those, per se. I don't think he was. No. I think it was just Supergirl and the little girl. Yeah, so I'm curious about Lobo. I'm curious if eventually, like in a post-credit scene or something, we'll see him talk to, like, the Preserver, and then the Preserver's like, you need to grab up Superman and Supergirl. I will pay you handsomely. And then that kind of leads into however Lobo... this is me theorizing here, okay? But I'm curious if they do that, like post-credit scene, Lobo meets up with the Preserver, and the Preserver's like, dude, grab up those Kryptonians. What are you doing? They're like the last of their kind, nerd. And then we see Lobo nab Superman in the beginning of Man of Tomorrow, which then, for whatever reason, propels Lex Luthor to build his super suit to go find Superman and to go venture out into space, and then that somehow connects them being on the prison planet. Again, I don't know. This is just me theorizing, you know. But yeah, I'm genuinely curious about that and how Lobo's gonna tie into this Gods and Monsters chapter, or if we're gonna see like Lobo cameos in Lanterns. You know, because Lobo and Guy are a huge ship on Tumblr, and they interact in comics, so, like, I don't know. But, yeah, that's the Yap session. Thanks for watching, man. Alright, have fun watching something else with your food. It's probably cold by now. Oops, my bad. Okay, have a good one, bye.